What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today I just want to just sit here and talk about what happened through last year, basically, and what's going to be continuing. I know this video is kind of overdue. I was supposed to do this at the start of the year, and we're already, what, 2nd of May? Yeah, so I totally forgot about that. A lot has happened since the last time, since the last year. A lot of personal family things, which, I mean, I can get and tell you a little bit about them. By the way, everybody in my family is alright. It's just, it's a little stressful. My family and I, we kind of have a, I don't know what to say. When I was born, my biological mom was a piece of shit. Heather, if you're watching this isn't against you. Just watch and listen to the video. Listen to it. Just understand where I'm coming from, because this isn't against her. But I've been separated from my family, or from Heather's side of the family, with my stepmom's family and I don't understand it, right? Like, the stepmom thing, you guys understand. A mom is someone who takes care of you, someone who loves you, someone who encourages you to continue things that you enjoy. Like, I wouldn't have this YouTube channel if my mom just said, hey, delete that. And when I mean mom, I mean my stepmother, if you'd like to announce her as that. But I call her mom because she takes care of me. She helps me with all things, and shout out to mom, right? She was the one that got me this chair, one that got me this phone. She basically has provided, and dad too, right? Like, no long shots with dad either. Dad's helped me with plenty of other things that have happened before. But last year was a little hard for both parents. I never told anybody about this, but it was a little stressful. My dad had a type of he had a heart attack, and this was just last year. This one of the hardest times, and sorry. My dad and I are very close. He's taught me everything I've learned. Taught me to be responsible, respectful, young man, as he likes to put it, or my family puts it. So I did get a little scared there, and this was the period where I did film actually a couple of YouTube videos, and then you guys may have noticed I was gone for like months at a time. I was actually focused on making sure my dad was okay. I'd rather make sure my father's okay than film videos. And for most people that would have made sense. But there was that, and it was a little stressful. Mom and dad have altercations, whatever. I'm not gonna go into deep details. We had some drinking problems, which were caught with, stuff like that, and it was stressful for me specifically. It's because not only that, but I have 2 younger sisters. You guys may have known them. They're in plenty of the videos that I've created, especially for like video content, like vlogging. You guys will see them. I have them for TikTok and Instagram and whatever. My littlest sister is B, and the middle child, funny enough, right, is Kylie. I was the first child of my dad and Heather. They had me, but my dad and my mom had Kylie. Heather had me. Patty Ann had Kylie. Anyway, whatever you want to call it. As much as I hate them, I do. Having little sisters are annoying. I can hear them right now. Little sisters are annoying. And for those older brothers and older sisters that do have siblings of their own, as much as you hate them, you gotta agree. You love them to death. You would do anything for them. And it's kind of hard to show that when you're constantly, I know my sisters love to tease, and that's not really bullying, and they're just trying to make fun of you and fuck with you. So for those older siblings, just understand that even if they do fuck with you, even though they tease you for things that happen, deep down they do love you. And sometimes it's hard to see that, but they do. And you gotta love them too, Yeah, they look up to you as the older role model, other than, your mom, your dad, or whatever. But they do look up to you. So, make sure to don't be a dick to them, because it will affect you later in life. You gotta expect this. Like, imagine my sisters in a couple years, and as much as I hate them for being annoying and for the certain things that they do that just really push my buttons, I don't want to be that brother that just like disappears. I want to still be in their lives, even though we are totally opposite. We're all opposites. Me and B are kind of the one that butt heads with each other, because B does things that I don't like, and I'm gonna guess I do things that B doesn't like. Through these years where we had those certain days where the parents weren't, our rule goes, if the parents aren't there and aren't able to take care of the children, the oldest will take over. I had to take that role lots of times. It was one of the stressful parts about it is I had to make sure that they were fed. I had to make sure they were washed and ready for school in the morning, because this was happening when I was still in brick and mortar school. So stressful stuff like that. So, but after the heart attack with my dad having it, he did get better. So thank God, right? He is part cyborg now, and he kind of makes jokes about it. He has like a little metal piecing inside of his heart to keep him from doing that. But still, obviously, if you do have a family member that does have heart problems, make sure that they're not eating shit tons of greasy food. I mean, we all love greasy food. We're us Americans love the greasy food, right? Like, it's Big Macs forever, right? But make sure that they don't eat shit tons of grease. It's very bad for the heart. And so after having Dad around and making sure that he was good and he was okay, shortly after that, Mom was starting to get heart problems too. And these were other things that were tied in with the drinking. And these were some of the times where I got mad at my mom. I was like, Mom, like, come on, I can't be drinking. And you got to understand that the drinking doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you. Like, no matter what it is, you can be single with no family members or anything, but still, it will always figure out a way to bug anybody else around you. I find it so funny, right? Like, people that instantly turn 21 want to drink no matter what. Me, when I turn 21, no, I really don't. I don't want to go out to a bar. I really don't want to drink. I think I have problems with drinking because I don't like it. I don't like seeing the family members like that. And they've worked on it over the last year, and it's kind of been resolved. But once you get hooked to alcohol, you can't really unhook yourself, can you? Or it takes a lot of time to do it. So, but Patty Ann, she had some heart/liver problems, and she was sent to the hospital too. So that period it was kind of a mixture of this year and last year, where I just stopped posting videos. Again, I wasn't really just stopping because I wasn't enjoying the content. It was just I was focusing on school, parents, stuff like that, and the sisters. Because the sisters, they get scared very easily when it comes to the parents' health. When dad had his heart attack, and when mom, was rushed to the hospital too, we all had those problems. Obviously, as the older sibling, again, you gotta be the role model. So, good enough to be scared, but also to tell them, like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. As much as it is scary, shit's gonna be okay. It's kind of hard to say that when both of your parents have had health problems that are lethal. It's kind of hard to say that everything's okay when in reality it's not really okay. So, but everybody is okay. It's really good. Everybody is okay. But that's why I kind of stopped YouTube videos for a while, is a lot of stuff like that. Also personal stuff, like I do counseling for these types of things. I did counseling back in 2019. I started doing counseling again. I constantly am doing school. I'm currently doing driving school, coding school, and regular homeschooling. I used to be in brick and mortar school. And I have it's like an X. Like, if you think about it in a funny way, it's like an X that keeps showing up that really wants you back. So you go back to the X, but then you split off the next year, and then you do it again every other year. Because I was in brick and mortar school for kindergarten, left for 4 years, then came back for 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, then left again for 3 years, freshman, and I'm back to not going to brick and mortar school. As many times as I did the back and forth with it, I've learned one thing. My learning is a lot different than other people's. I may be a little dumb in the head, a little goofy. It's just that I work at a slower pace than everybody else does. And the high school teachers that I had, they didn't help at all. I'll be honest. If there's anybody out there that you feel like your teachers aren't helping you, you're not alone. My high school teachers, as much as they tried to help, I barely got any of that help. And then I got sick. Like corona, strep throat, flu, all of that. And it just made it worse. And I dug myself a grave that I can dig out of. So, but I've learned with homeschooling, it's kind of easier. You kind of work at your own pace. You don't get up at the ash crack of dawn to do school. I can tell you what, doing math class at 6 in the morning, for me, definitely is not going to work with it. I fucking hate geometry now. I would hate doing it in brick and mortar school. Because in the morning, I have no brain power. I'm basically as useless as a non-functioning computer, right? The one that always loads. You always have one in the family where it's like a piece of shit and it sits in the corner. Yeah, that's me in the morning. I have no capabilities to use my brain in the morning. So, kind of work on my own pace. And not only this, but I have my own driving school that I'm doing right now. Crushing through that. I have my temps. So, I have been driving. Again, for those people, there are some bunch of people that have problems with driving. Some people are a little scared with driving. Me personally, I was very excited to start driving. I don't know about anybody else. I enjoyed driving. I've always wanted to drive. I have a sweet car, sweet car. I like the Subaru that I have, and it's not the greatest thing. But hey, I was lucky. There are some people that are so greedy and that they ask for these certain cars for their 16th birthday. I was so lucky to have a family that said, hey, Jonathan, you know what? You love the Subaru. Go ahead and have it. They let me, and it's not like I'm not going to let them drive it. No, it's a family car. I get it. But it's at least nice of them to let me use the Subaru. And I love it for just that. It doesn't need to be the coolest car out there. It doesn't need to have a shit ton of mods. It doesn't need to be the fastest car. It doesn't need to be the slickest car. It's a grocery getter. I love it for that. It's a nice scooter around car, you know? So, people that are scared of driving, I can tell you what, that's really scary. It's not the driving part itself. It's the focusing. When you drive, you gotta focus. You gotta focus. That's all you gotta do. On the road, focus. I did a mistake today while driving. There was like a crossway right here, and there's a red light. No, the law says that you can go right on red. You have to stop, though. You have to stop. But in the area that I was in, I had to cross across traffic. So not only was I looking back and forth multiple times to make sure I had a clear way, I was not paying attention. And I messed up there, and yeah, obviously don't fucking do what I did. Be smart. Don't be a smart ass and think, oh, I'm invincible. No, you're not. You're in a 2-ton car or metal machine that's going down the highway, however fast you're going. Anything could happen, no matter what. Anything can happen. But yeah, so that's, and then coding school. Coding school, you guys may have seen the couple of videos I posted about my video game career. I want to be a video game maker. That's what my job wants to be. That's what I want to go to DACC for. And hopefully I will be able to next year. But for right now, I'm doing the Unity program school. So I am enjoying that and having a lot of fun with it, actually. But understand that best way to have your beliefs or like what you want to do with your life, best way to do it is have 2 options. Have your main option that you really want to do, but have a second option for if the other one fails. So like me, I want to do coding, but if it doesn't work out, I want to go into engineering, automotive work, kind of like stuff like that. Kind of like what my grandpa does. My uncles do, they do a little bit of that. My dad knows how to work around a car, So, but yeah, always have multiple options when it comes to that. So, after explaining all of what happened, all family stuff, all the schooling stuff, all of what have happened last year, what's going to happen now? Well, I can tell you what. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube. I may have a bit of pausing breaks here and there if it becomes family. I do have some new video ideas. I want to start, shout out to, there's this YouTuber named Rifty. Everybody, I'm pretty sure anybody who knows Fortnite or meme compilations, Rifty may have come to mind. So shout out to Rifty. Awesome YouTuber. I love watching his videos. I love binge watching his videos. Sometimes I actually fall asleep and end up waking up and seeing one of his videos just playing on my phone because I accidentally forgot to turn off my phone. So cool guy. Love his content. It's so funny. I laugh my ass off all the time. I want to try it. I want to try reacting to memes and see how it works. If it has a good review, like actually people like that, maybe I'll start doing that type of content because I have a way I can do it now. So there's some new ideas coming out there. I do want to continue the VR Minecraft. So that's going to be continuing. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping this year, maybe even next year, I'll have a PC. So then we can start with Minecraft Java. Some other stuff with that. But other than that, YouTube is going to be continuing. I know I've been gone for a while now. Again, another set of family problems that are going on. That, obviously I got to focus on that instead. But just know that YouTube is continuing. No matter what happens, I'm going to continue doing YouTube. YouTube was always something that I dreamed of doing, even back when I was like 3. And you gotta understand, I was born in 2007. 3, I was like, shit, I don't even remember. Maybe I wasn't 3. Shit, I forgot when YouTube even came out. I remember when YouTube was only a couple of YouTubers, and if anything came out of it, which were Minecraft content, that's what I would watch. They were like the lowest quality Minecraft videos you'll ever see. So, but with that VTech camera that I always had, I always dreamed of being on a star YouTube video or whatever. I always pretend like in those videos that I was a YouTuber. So, as much as stuff happens, I'll never leave for too long. And I'll always make sure to post something, at least. I have a community page. If you guys want to check that out, it is in my, like, the YouTube thing. I know that some people might not notice that I actually do have a community page that is working. But I do have that, which I constantly keep posted. And I do have a short feed that I like to post short videos with. Like, I think yesterday I posted about my dog Dre. Cute boy. I love him. But I will continue doing YouTube. I got some other things, like some merch designs, which I'll put up kind of like towards the end of the video. I will bring it in. But for right now, that's kind of where it drops down to. It's kind of like the end of the video, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys enjoyed these little small stories of what's going on, let me know, and I will start doing little stories about things about my life, things that happen, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Peace.